What I'd like to change is it's a bit crowded now with all the little groups. Like you can't walk around, the teacher can't use as much space. It's harder for them to appeal to us because they're just up on the board writing things. Whereas if we had more visual aids or aids that would appeal to us more, like more boards where we can view more stuff like up the back, I think that would work the best for us. For me personally, and get rid of the teacher's table and that green table over the edge, so it gives a bit more room. And if we could actually change the desks themselves, because they're a bit bland, but they're very broken. Most of us, it wobbles or it breaks off, or if we could have actual desks that are better. Yeah. And the chairs as well, but like the chairs are not comfortable, especially because I have a bad back, and it's not very good for my back itself.
I hate to keep knocking off Artie, but that's exactly what I was going to say with the chairs. They're very uncomfortable. I also think you made a great point with the desks, but that's basically what I would change. I'd like to see a bit more colour in the room. I like the backboard, as I said earlier, but more of that just spread around the room. Have things hanging from the roof or something. Like, there's a lot of things.
How would that help your learning?
Oh, it would just look beautiful. It'd be a good environment. Honestly, it would just be a good environment to be. I'd feel happy to do it.
Also, for the projector, change the speakers, because whenever we have to do anything that involves watching videos or audio of any kind, we have to put someone in the library, find a different room, because you can't hear anything out of them.
Or the projector breaks and the colours.
Yeah, that's it.
Or the sound doesn't even work, we have to get you to go up there for like.
That's every time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. If we could like have a lounge chair or something, or somewhere we like, because quite a few of us actually like reading. I'm not sure about Logan, but I really like reading. And if I could just have somewhere where I can sit and read once I've done my work, and instead of having to instead of having to sit around while everyone's waiting and absolute quiet in those uncomfortable chairs, like I said, I'd like to actually have somewhere comfortable to read. Yeah, or beanbags. That would.
Bigger lockers, yeah.
Oh yeah, bigger lockers, that would be good. But I don't think that's very necessary as well.
But, wait, can we say things we don't like?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like how the desks are pretty tiny, because when you're like working on it, when you're working on your laptop, you're all like cramped, and like you're pushing stuff onto like other people's desks, and they're like pushing onto yours, so it'll be easier and like probably better for learning if it was bigger.
We should get tidy trays, like in the grade 9 classrooms we don't have any.
And comfier chairs. Yeah, with like cushions on it. So you can...
Yeah, because it has your back.
Yes. Oh, aircon classrooms for all of us.
And I think it's cool, like last year when we're just having like assessment lessons, I think it'd be cool maybe if we had like a comfier space so we can do like more relaxed work. Yeah.
And what's the word? More. I can't think of the word. Like when you're learning.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So more physical sort of learning instead of just sitting at a desk and listening to a
The
teacher.
classroom could be like more decorative, I guess, like more things to do with that subject.
And how would that help your learning?
It would give you like inspiration and like encourage you
To do more and
Yeah, but it can't be like too decorative, otherwise you'll like get distracted by everyone doing maths.
Yeah.
I really like what room was it? The rooms where the Sutton building where it's like the massive desks. I think those are cool. But probably not for all the time. But when you're doing like group work and stuff, they're really good. Yeah.
DT rooms, really cool with all the paintings all over the walls.
Yeah, like the DT rooms with like the beanbags and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, DT rooms.
Because if we're comfier, we want to learn more, and then we want to be at school and.
Yeah, because like my tutor's in the DT rooms, and yeah, it's just cool walking past, and it's like, oh, that's nice. I don't really know how to explain it.
Some of the things that I guess limit our learning and what we do in here are the whiteboards, having them in one space, in the fact that I'm restricted to teaching from here if I wanted to talk about things and do notes, where potentially I'd love to be able to go and be anywhere in the room and have something which I can use that moves with me if I need to. Love the size of the rooms, but however it's almost too big in that it doesn't allow for us to have sort of partitioned areas or learning spaces. We don't have the furniture, or I guess in some ways we've got the teacher desk and the green desk over here, which restricts what we do. People don't like to use that desk because your backs are to everybody else, and it's very isolated in what we can. There's no kind of integration there whatsoever. So what we would like would be, some areas where we can actually section particular areas off in the room. We need to have different types of furniture that allows us to be more comfortable. I don't know about you guys, but I find that this can be very cold some days when particularly it's all plastic and it's all very hard. And there's no softness in the room, which I think would be really nice. What else would we? I think the biggest thing is the flexibility. So depending on what we're doing, there are some lessons where we are working independently, but there are other lessons where we are in groups. And a lot of us like to go outside because it's warm and it's open, and there's an element of freedom in what we do when we're actually working outside, as opposed to here where we're restricted by noise and space and movement. So